Hey, Just Ordinary fans and friends, we've got another war recap for me from Just Ordinary, the one, the only. Man, guys, I'm pretty sure Just Ordinary has like a top 10, top 20 war log in all of Clash of Clans. I mean, you don't get like 650 wins and 53 losses in a clan. That is just insane. So I actually do need to apologize. I wasn't able to record the Hazara for You war. I've been in and out of doing a lot of work and a lot of traveling, so it's been a lot. But we actually matched this Champs 1 Russian clan. These guys are very good. Look at this, almost 658 wins and 102 losses. Okay, these guys are phenomenal. So a very tough clan. We were able to come out with the win with a 26-20 triple count, which is just a ton of triples, guys. A ton of triples, and we're gonna show a good amount right here. We're going to get through as many as we can. I'm going to start recording every triple just at a 4 times rate. One for our kind of library, so you know, if we see a base that we see repeated, that we can copy it. And then 2, you know, just a little bit more content. It's going to be a 4 times, so I'll have to talk a lot faster and make sure that it's, you know, good to go. But that is the plan. Here we go. We have got Assad coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. The Queen Charge is just overpowered. Just got absolutely perfect placement of that Queen getting into that 2-tile moat there. Unfortunately, that multi-target Inferno locks onto those healers, but is going to solve that problem with just a quick freeze. Sends in some good loons around the outside to keep, you know, a big chunk of those loons in the core there. That Warden's ability gets used a little bit too early, but that was because, you know, look at that Warden's health. Needed to use it just or else it was going to be a GG. Sends in a couple backside loons to distract that wizard tower because he knows that those loons were suffering on health a little bit because of that Giga Tesla explosion. But the Queen lasts all the way until the end to secure the triple. I mean, just a great Lalo, and taking advantage of a really just taking advantage of a base and its weaknesses there. And so next up we have Heroin here, and Heroin is going to be doing a Queen Charge Lalo, and an example for this one, he's using a wall breaker entry that is 1, 2, about to be 3 wall breaker entry. That's crazy. 3 layers of walls taken out on this entry with that Queen. I mean, just great. And then that is going to give him access straight into the core, which is going to get rid of that Eagle Artillery, the enemy CC, defending Archer Queen, and 1 multi-target Inferno already. And not to mention that, but also take a look at the shape of this base now. It's basically just a L, you know, and we love to talk about the L-shaped bases. He's going to soui that Stone Slammer on that Giga Tesla, so uses that Earthquake spell to make sure that it's going to activate it so that that Stone Slammer will target. So obviously we've seen that method used before, and it is very OP. Perfect freeze spell and a haste spell, and that Warden's ability over that last multi-target Inferno. Plenty of cleanup minions and loons there. Even though the Queen went down, there was no chance of it being a time fail just because there was so much cleanup there. So awesome hit there. Next up, we have got the one, the only Alec, and Alec has definitely stepped up his game and really shown his commitment to Just Ordinary. So he is he's definitely one of our go-to guys right now, and he's always putting up consistent triples, whether it's Pekka Bobat. Actually, that's about the most common one that I've seen him do, but he is definitely capable of a lot more. Use the Warden's ability early to keep those troops alive. In the core there, you can see that they were getting low on health a little bit. The bowlers actually fizzle out. There's not a lot of bowlers left alive now, but he sets in the bats of that multi-target Inferno Tower. That 1 Wizard Tower is distracted. One thing I've noticed about his attack is he really takes advantage of a 3 freeze Pekka Bobat. You know, usually 2 is good to take out 1 area of a multi-target Inferno Towers and the Wizard Towers, but 3 is a good safeguard, and it'll set you up for the late game when it comes to a Pekka Bobat attack. So I love that attack, Alec. Great job. And it's very consistent. You know, like we said in the last video, if you just you know, if you're good at any type of attack, you can dissect almost any base with it. So definitely something to think about no matter what kind of player you are. But next up, we have Jun here, and Jun is going to be starting this attack off with a king and a couple wizard funnel. This is obviously going to be a soui hero lalo. Now, he's souied the king, and then the queen is going to take out that Town Hall Giga Tesla. It's actually really tough to get that queen, you know, funneled in to get that Giga Tesla. Well, at least in my experience, it has. I'm sure other people are very good at it, but yeah, once that Giga Tesla is taken out, then he's going to lead the pack with a Stone Slammer, and then a Hound, and then send in all the loons behind it, and then another Hound at around the 230. Some very well-placed freezes and haste spells to make sure that that pack of loons is going into the core there. Use the Skeleton spell for that queen, and that queen actually jumps the wall, and the Skeleton spells don't actually take her out, so it's kind of a bummer there. But luckily, Warden's ability, Stone Slammer goes down, tons of loons available, and the loons actually split up to where they're gonna take out the remaining defenses and then split up on the cleanup. Basically what happens is that queen is gonna take out the cleanup small troops, but there are just so many loons and that baby dragon left alive that they're gonna take her out. And then, you know what? Look, he swagged a wall breaker, guys. How cool is that? Sick. Next up, we have AW Bro, I'm going to say. And, yeah, this is going to be a Queen Charge Lalo. Now, a 10 wall breaker Queen Charge Lalo, guys. This is going to be pretty insane. Alright, so he's Queen Charging over the Giga Tesla Town Hall. Use the Poison spell on that king. Now, if you guys notice, you can use a poison spell on that king and not have to use a rage. So how cool is that? Sends in a wall breaker entry at that multi-target inferno. That queen follows that king into that core there, and then that queen takes out the multi-target inferno and then follows into that compartment, and then more wall breakers are pushing through. Great freeze spells. Oh my gosh, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 layer wall breaker, and that queen is just going to have so much access. I mean, how do you even come up with these kinds of raids, guys? Phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. That queen is going to take out 2 multi-target inferno towers, the enemy CC, the Giga Tesla, the defending barbarian king, and then push into that last structure to take out, you know, just more defenses and traps. And I mean, just crazy, man. How do you look at a base and just say, yeah, I'm just gonna break through half of it with 10 wall breakers and then, you know, triple just with Lalo? I mean, phenomenal. Great job. Yes, next up we have Nightmare BD, and this is going to start off with a baby dragon funnel. Obviously, this is going to be a queen charge. Now, check this out. It's a queen charge bat, okay? Now, bats have been doing a lot better. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am officially on the bat dragon train. I am really interested in that attack, and I feel like it's extremely overpowered. It's like the new Kill Squad Hog, but they nerfed the Kill Squad Hog, so I am very interested in doing that attack, and I will be practicing that quite a bit. But in this case, we got a queen charge drag, and you know, with the queen charge, you want to make this base a good L shape. So check this out with that Stone Slammer and that queen. It is starting off to be a very good L-shaped base. Now, that Stone Slammer takes out a ton of defenses over in that middle section, draws a couple Seeking Air Mines, and then the loons are going to pop out. Use the Warden's ability for that king, and actually a little early for that Giga Tesla, but the Giga Tesla goes off. Dragons are still alive, and then going into that last stretch, it's only cleanup. There's still 3 dragons left, and that queen at full health with those healers. So beautiful hit there. Another great attack. Just ordinary, putting out almost every type of triple that you can draft on a map. I mean, you could like just so many different ones. It's great. And of course, next up is the mighty Craig. And Craig's going to be starting it off with a nice little... I actually tripled the space in a war not too long ago, but it was a Kill Squad Hog attack. Now in this one, it is going to be a Queen Charge Miner. Now check out the Queen Charge here. Queen Charge is going to get 1 multi-target Inferno Tower, a enemy CC, 2 expos already, and then is going to just push further into the core here, and has already created that nice little L-shaped funnel that we like to, or pathway that we like to talk about. King goes on the outside to keep those miners into the core there. And then a Stone Slammer on the back side multi-target Inferno Tower. Now, in that Stone Slammer, he's going to have 2 big dragons, which is a new meta. I mean, check that out, how valuable that was. As soon as that air defense went down, there was really not a lot of, defenses that are going to do those dragons damage on that backhand side. Miners, they get caught up and taking out those high hit point defenses and other structures along the core there. And then the Warden's ability, obviously, there's plenty to finish on the backhand side. And that is a wrap on that one, making quick work of that base. Now, here you go. We have Just Ordinary in Just Ordinary. Obviously, my favorite name in the clan. Well, maybe besides my own, I guess. I could go on and on about my favorite people in the clan. But this one is going to be a Queen Charge Hog attack. Now, the Queen Charge is going to go straight to that multi-target Inferno Tower. That King has already taken out at least 10%, 15%, all on his own. Sends in a couple balloons to tank for that air defense, because that air defense was going to start targeting those healers, and actually takes out 2 healers there, one from the air defense and then one from that Seeking Air Mine. And then from there, that Queen jumps into the court, takes out the Eagle Artillery, the defending Archer Queen, the enemy CC, and then uses a Stone Slammer, that multi-target Inferno. Once that Stone Slammer is taken out, there are hogs in the middle, which means there is just going to be hogs and hogs and hogs. There was 30-something hogs to begin with, and then 8 hogs inside of that Stone Slammer. Warden's ability right over that Town Hall Giga Tesla. There are those pesky little skeleton traps, which are my nemesis. I hate those things so much. But my favorite part of the raid turns around right here, and they take out all those skeleton traps and that Barbarian King, and then that Queen is still up until the end. Beautiful raid there by Just Ordinary. That is phenomenal. Guys, this is top tier gameplay right here, okay? Top tier. It doesn't get much better than this, honestly. That Hamburg World Champs is coming up. I'm telling you, the quality on this channel is better than what you're going to see on live stream there. I mean, I at least hope so. I don't know, cool, we might see new metas and stuff, but anyway, next up is Corrupt Craig again. This guy's freaking dominating. Sending in a nice little Queen Charge with a Pekka and Baby Dragon funnel. That Queen Charge is going to get straight into that multi-target Inferno Tower, uses a great poison spell on that mix defending CC, rage spell to keep that Queen up, gets rid of that multi-target Inferno early on, and then is going to use a nice little pathway. I mean, look at this pathway already, right? But that Eagle Artillery was in range from that compartment to get in. And now from there, this Queen decides to have a 300 IQ and target the wall that she needs to go into the core even more. Now from there, it's going to be a miner attack, so you know that King is going to funnel the miners into the core, and then the miners are going to take out all the high hit point structures deep inside the core. That Queen is still up, still has her ability. There is still the Warden's ability as well. Didn't use the Warden's ability over the Giga Tesla because those miners dipped undercover. Uses that Warden's ability, and check out everything that was highlighted in that. That Queen is able to take out that last multi-target Inferno Tower, and then sends in a Baby Dragon on the backhand side to take out that Wizard Tower, which, I mean, insult to injury, because this is going to be a triple no matter what. And then, swag that freeze on that enemy CC. I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys, this was a very tough team. They put up a lot of triples. They put up 20 triples against us. So, and, we like to think that we have decent bases. So, yeah, next up we have, another member that I feel like I say his name a ton. There's just so many triples by these guys. Yeah, I love this team, guys. I'm going to have a heart-to-heart with you real quick. The team that we have in Just Ordinary right now is just awesome. They're all great guys. They're extremely nice, or gals. There are also a couple of women in the clan, and everyone's just so nice. We're having a good time. We're doing great raids, and we're putting up a lot of wins, and that's all I can ask for in this. And it's really made me appreciate this clan even more. Check out how cool this attack is, guys. He wall breaks in to snipe that multi-target Inferno Tower, and then wall breaks in to snipe the Giga Tesla enemy CC, and then is going to jump still into the core. One of the most overpowered Queen Charges I have seen. What the heck is going on, man? Unfortunately, those skeleton traps are just a pain in the butt. Again, one of my freaking nemesis of this game is those skeleton traps. But that Queen Charge, being able to manipulate your Queen like that is overpowered. and just pushing through the rest of this. I mean, you know, perfect haste spells, the Warden's ability over that multi-target Inferno Tower, and I mean, it's just, you can go on and on about how incredible this raid was. Definitely one of the top ones that I have spectated and watched, but just overpowered, man. Great job. Great job. Love this clan. Love this team. Here's all the honorable mentions, guys. You know, a lot of triples. We can't watch all of them, of course, but we definitely we put up a lot, 26 triples in a 50 versus 50 war. So lots of content, guys, from starting soon. I'm going to be doing every recap just at a 4x rate so I can speak a little bit louder and cover more triples so that it can help you guys out and see a little bit more variety. So thanks for tuning in. Very tough war. Love ya.